There we go. Looks good. I'll be back in a second. After I put up this question. All right. Here we go. Okay, internet is good. All right. So what's going on, everyone? Diego, Scott, and Tiki Taki. What's going on? How's everyone's day going? What's up, Micah? Not much, Diego. What about you? Son of the day, essential perfumes, Imperial Wood. Maybe I've heard of that one. Maybe I've heard of that one because of you. What does that one smell like? Imperial Wood. Is it? I don't know. It sounds familiar, but I don't know what it sounds like. Tiki Taki, what's going on? Micah. Tiki Taki. Sound of the Day, Seamless Soul from Stay Fresh Productions and Zaharoff. I need to try that one. Let's see. I have the notes right here. This one, yeah, Seamless Soul is Stay Fresh Productions, and top notes aromatic, but it says cardamom, anise, tamar, pepper, and JE. I don't know what JE is. It literally just says JE. Citrusy notes, grapefruit and lemon, and then green apple. So some nice top notes, you know, some aromatic, citrusy, and fruity top notes. Middle notes of fir balsam, incense, cedarwood, magnolia, kind of like a warm, woodsy middle. Rich amberwood, vetiver, moss, tonka, vanilla, and musk. Kind of like a rich vanilla dry down. So I don't know. Scott, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm assuming that this is maybe like a signature scent for a slightly cooler day. Something that you could dress up. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from it. I would like to try it. I also really want to try a beret as well. Obviously I have Sunkissed Island, and I know you have Sunkissed Island as well, but yeah, Scott knows what's up. Sunkissed Island is great. Bois Imperial is a nice spicy green woody fragrance with basil, tamar, pepper, grapefruit, and vetiver with ambroxan. Very mass appealing and long lasting. Sounds good. I feel like I've heard of that one. How much is that one, Diego? And do you get like good longevity? Well, actually no, you said long lasting. Is the projection good? Jake, what's going on? Definitely for a cooler day. Well dressed smelling fragrance. Gotcha. Because to me, you know, Sunkissed Island, it's definitely a like signature summer scent. This one's very, very good. You know, so they have a summer fragrance and then two what it seems like to be cooler weather fragrances. So pretty good release. Sunkissed Island is one of the best tequila fragrances I've smoked in the last 15 years. Scott, you better not be smoking these fragrances. That's so bad for you. You better not be. No, I mean, Sunkissed Island is great. Now, I'm kind of jealous. King Fragrance got 2 bottles. He got his first bottle and he got a backup bottle. I wish I got a backup bottle of this one. It's a really good fragrance. Now, I'm sure a couple clones are going to be coming out of this fragrance. So when those clones do come out, I definitely want to get my hands on them because this is a great fragrance. Brian also knows what's up with this one. Go to sleep. Mykah. Brian, you better not. You better not. Brian, what's going on? What's your scent of the day? I don't have a scent of the day today. I didn't put anything on. I like was in the car pretty much, not like all day, but for a majority of the day. So I didn't put anything on. Remez, what's going on? Got it at 96 bucks. As of January, went up to 130. I mean, I'll look into it. There are just a couple fragrances. I'm really close to getting that City Rhythm pack. I should be getting it. Literally, I sold something. I sold my PlayStation on eBay, and this shit was supposed to be at this dude's house at on like the 5th, and it is still not there. It got like delayed in transit, so that was kind of dumb. But literally, as soon as it clears and I get the money, I can get the freaking City Rhythm box. But I want to get that. Another one that I was kind of thinking of saving up for is Amouage Reflection Man. If I'm not mistaken, it's like 250 bucks for 100 ml. But Reflection Man is so good. Yeah, Reflection Man. It's like a really nice, like everyday powdery floral sort of fragrance, but it's masculine. It's a really, really nice fragrance here. Reflection Man, you know, I'd heard a lot about it, and trying it, yeah, it's worth the hype. Sorry for the typos. Scott, you're good, man. I'm just messing with you. But yeah, I mean, Sunkissed Island, it's one of the only tequila fragrances I've I think, if I'm not mistaken, Kenneth Cole Vintage Black also has a tequila note in here. Vintage Black is actually a good fragrance. Now, I was kind of skeptical about it. You know, you see Kenneth Cole Black, you see Kenneth Cole Vintage Black, you see... Hold on. Instead of talking about them like I don't have them, let's just grab them out. You see Kenneth Cole Black, you see Kenneth Cole Vintage Black, and you see Kenneth Cole Blue at your rack stores pretty regularly. There's a chance that you can find them in a little set like this with these three for, I don't know, maybe less than 20 bucks. If you find them in a set like this, I would suggest to try them because there's a chance you will really enjoy one of these three. Now, Vintage Black I have worn twice. I have not actually worn the original Black yet, and I have not worn the original Blue yet. To me, Vintage Black is my favorite that I've tried so far out of the three, and of course the one that I have worn a little bit more. But Blue is a nice kind of like citrusy powdery fragrance. Black is just kind of like your typical masculine smelling fragrance, like a masculine shower gel. And Vintage Black is just that same masculine shower gel. Add some tequila, add some violet leaf. Really, really nice. I like that one a lot too. Vintage Black. Made it to the live. You did, Mini Bikes. Welcome. I don't have anything planned for the live. This is just going to be kind of like a shorter live. I was trying to, you should check out the Discovery set, Mike. 11 fragrances, pretty much the entire collector edition for 35 bucks. That's not bad, honestly. I'm going to take, hold on. Okay, wait, it's the, hold on. Where did you talk about it? Okay, what gift set, Diego? Is it a... It's not Boaz Imperial. What is the gift set called? Let me know what it is so I can take a screenshot of it, because that's kind of intriguing. I'm trying to... Okay, I'm kind of coming to a point where for the longest time, I really thought I need a full bottle. 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 I don't need a full bottle of everything. I really am getting into sampling a lot more. So that is kind of tempting. Another one, there's this local brand here. It's called, I think it's like Flathead Fragrances. It's like Flathead Fragrance Co., something like that. But they're like a local brand here in Montana, and about all their fragrances are like based off of Montana, you know, some of the national parks. Like, I don't know if it's Glacier or Yellowstone, but one of them has like going to the Sun Road, and like they made that into a fragrance. So just like a bunch of like places in Montana made into fragrances. And I got in contact with the owner, and I don't know if he's going to send me out some bottles. It kind of sounded like he was going to, but I don't know if he is going to. But he has, like, he said it's a sample set, 9 2 ml samples of, so every single thing that he has, these 9 fragrances, and only $5, which is like a really, really good price. So I'm going to be trying that. I'm very excited. Let me put these away. And then Jake says, I just ordered Hawass Tropical. Do you have it? Yes, I do have Hawass Tropical. I think that's a great pickup, honestly. I think it smells really nice. It lasts a long time. It projects well. God, I cannot put my fragrances away correct. So I have Hawass the original and Hawass Ice as well. Hawass Tropical is very nice. So this is obviously cloning LeBeau Paradise Garden. Smelling this, it's a nice, minty fig coconut sort of fragrance. It's not really like a coconut sunscreen, which I like. I feel like a lot of coconut fragrances kind of go in this coconut sunscreen sort of route. It's not a coconut sunscreen vibe. To me, this is just like a heavier Paradise Garden. So if you've ever smelled Paradise Garden, Jake, it smells just like Paradise Garden. To me, it's like it's pretty close. It's just a little bit heavier in every aspect. So it's like 90% close to me. Like, it's very good. This, I get good longevity, good projection with it. I don't get good longevity or good projection really with the real thing, but at the same time, I hadn't really given it a full wearing. Like, I had a sample, so I'd gotten to try it a decent amount, but I never really got good longevity, and I never really liked it that much that I wanted to wear it. But this one is really good. I've worn it. It doesn't look like I've worn it a lot, It may not look like I've worn my fragrances a lot, but I have worn it a lot. Like Hawass Tropical, I've probably worn, I don't know, 5+ times, and I have this rule where I kind of have like a revolving week. Sunday through Saturday, I can wear whatever fragrances, but I can only wear so for example, if I wear Hawass Tropical, I can't wear it again that week. I have to wear something different. So I, try to go through everything. So sure, I could, like, I'm sure if I didn't do that, there would just be so many fragrances that I would just consistently wear over and over again, and I would just drain those bottles. So I did kind of want to switch it up. But I've worn that one a decent amount. It smells really nice. I would recommend it. It doesn't have an earthiness to it. It's like very fresh, clean, and bright. What's the best new release this year? I don't know. I don't really think I've tried any new releases this year. I need to go to my local Dillard's because I heard there's a new, I don't know if this is new or if this is old, but I saw someone review a Spice Bomb Eau Fraiche. So I don't know if that's new or if that was like an older release, but it was like someone that I'm like friends with on TikTok. I know that there's a new Azzaro, if I'm not mistaken. I need to try the new La Mall in Blue, I think it is. I need to try the new whatever the new Azzaro is. I need to try the new Stronger With You Powerfully. There's a lot of new releases I need to try, but my Dillard's hasn't got them in yet. As far as I know, I went there to look for them. Really, I went there to look for Powerfully and Purple Melancholia because they like just came out, and I thought that they were gonna be there, but they weren't there. Any more budget-friendly recommendations? Yeah, for sure. What kind of fragrance do you like? I have a decent amount of budget fragrances. I don't have like a crazy amount of niche fragrances. I have, a decent amount of Middle Eastern fragrances though, budget-friendly fragrances, even some more budget-friendly designers. But what kind of fragrances do you like, Lazy Bug? And I can give you a couple recommendations as well if you either want like a couple recommendations for one type of fragrance or best for office wear. Okay, I'm gonna put you on the secret sauce here. Burberry Touch, I think, is a really nice fragrance. So you can get 100 ml of this for under $40. This is, to me, just like what I think of when I think of like a school fragrance, a office fragrance. Very powdery, very clean. It's just like a straight up powdery fragrance. It has a lot of soft spices, a little bit of floral, a lot of musk. Really just like a fragrance that doesn't try too hard. It lasts a long time. It has good projection, but this is a fragrance that, you can do, I don't know, like I do about 5 sprays with it. I get people telling me I smell good. It has this sort of like powdery sweet side, but it's not too like overpowering. So this would be a good option. If you want something that's a little more traditionally masculine, I think I would recommend, what would I recommend here? Something a little bit more traditionally masculine. I really think that Hugo Boss bottled EDT would be good as well. This is a nice one. About 50 bucks for 100 ml. You get apple, you get plum, you get some cinnamon, you get some woods. It's been around since the 90s, but it's still definitely a good fragrance. This one has, you know, I would say average longevity, average projection, but you still can't go wrong with it. And then the last one I will recommend to you would be, this is Lattafa Liam Gray. This is a clone of BDK Grish Charnel. This is about 25 bucks for this 100 ml. You get fig, tea, cardamom, yes, a little bit of vanilla. It's a really, really nice fragrance. It's powdery, it's sweet, it's a little bit fruity, really nice. I think as far as an office fragrance goes, Lattafa Liam Gray and Burberry Touch would probably be the best two, but Hugo Boss Bottled is also good, so there's a couple options for you. Lamal in Blue is an online order only, I believe. God dang it, dude. That sucks. Well, thank you for letting me know, Jake. Try Virgin Island water. I need to try it. I have a couple fragrances that are like supposedly similar to it, but none that are like 100% a dead set clone. But I would like to try it. 1 million lucky. I've tried it. I don't really like it, honestly. The hazelnuts too. So it's weird. I love like sweet fragrances. I love like overpoweringly sweet fragrances. That one was too sweet for me. I didn't like it. It's like too hazelnutty sweet. Cool collection, man. Hope you had a great day. God bless you and your family. Take care. My brother, be safe. Hey, Tristan, I appreciate that, man. Have a good night. I appreciate the kind words. But yeah, let's see. I don't have a fragrance. I don't have a fragrance that I wore today. Liam Gray disappears in less than an hour and I'm an oversprayer. That's interesting. I do about 6 sprays with this fragrance and I get like 8 hours of longevity at least with about a foot or two of projection. It's not like the craziest fragrance known to man in terms of longevity and projection, but it's definitely not weak for me. You could go nose blind to it, possibly, especially if you are like a, you know, really big oversprayer. Maybe not even like a huge oversprayer. I just know if you do overspray, you could kind of go nose blind a little bit, but I get good longevity. I can, you know, go through all, you know, 4 of my school periods being my last period and still have people telling me that they can smell me. You like Kamra? So I've never tried the original Kamra. I have Kawa. It's good for sure. I'm not the biggest fan of gourmands though. But this is good. You know, if I want a gourmand fragrance, this is, you know, kind of up my alley. I will say, I think Paris Corner Tiramisu Speculoos is better in terms of like a gourmand fragrance, but this is pretty good. Dude, my mouth is getting so freaking dry talking. It's a good fragrance. It's my least favorite Lattafa, unfortunately. Again, I'm just not a big fan of gourmands, but, you know, it smells good. I don't know. I'd give it like a 7.5 out of 10. And it's weird because, like, I really do like this scent. I don't wear it that much, honestly. That is kind of why it doesn't have the best rating. Like, it's really good, but I don't ever want to wear it, unless it's, like, really cold, or unless it's, like, you know, I just, like, I wake up, and I'm specifically like, oh my god, I want to wear Kawa. Otherwise, I never really wear this fragrance. I mean, it's good, you know, I like it. I had it early on into my collecting journey, and I really loved it. I wore it a lot, but then I traded it away. I ended up getting it again, and it's good. It's not bad, you know. It's a good gourmand fragrance, but I don't really like gourmands. I don't really wear it that much, but other people like it, and I'm giving it away. Not this bottle, but a brand new bottle. Like, it's good enough that I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to give away a brand new bottle when I hit 5K, so make sure y'all are subscribed if you have not, and like up the live. Mr. Mykah, Gian, what's going on? Y'all, I only have a little bit longer, maybe like 8 more minutes max, which will be like 10 for me, but it is a school night, and I can't be like too loud because my parents do have to go to bed. Favorite perfumer, mine's Oliver Cresp. So my personal favorite perfumer has, okay, we're going to split this up into two categories. We're going to do like a indie niche perfumer, and a like real like mainstream perfumer. So let me put these away real quick. So one that I really like, I'm a big fan of fresh fragrances, fresh tropical fragrances, really any kind of fresh fragrances. I really love the work. I know Alberto Marias is the perfumer behind Acqua di Gio Profondo. I'm about 99% sure. And I'm pretty sure he's also the perfumer behind Dylan Blue, but I could be mistaken. But I guess someone correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I believe Alberto Marias was the perfumer behind both of these fragrances, but I could be mistaken. But I think he really makes good fresh fragrances. They have, you know, good longevity, and they kind of have this signature vibe to them. Like you can kind of smell his, you know, specific, like the way Alberto Marias makes fragrances. They're timeless, but they're also like they're timeless. You can wear them whenever, wherever, but also they're just like just good. Like they don't feel redundant to own. I was debating getting Blue de Chanel Parfum or something else. Get something else, Diego. I just feel like Blue de Chanel is so freaking overpriced. And then my favorite, like, indie niche perfumer has got to be, I think it's, I don't know if it's, I think it's Niles Ramadine is how you say his name, but he is the owner and perfumer of City Rhythm. Now, none of these fragrances that I own here are the ones when he was with the owner of Prisma Perfumes, and I believe his name is Isaac. So these are not Isaac's formulations. These are the reform. Well, at least I believe these two. No, I believe Miami was made originally by Isaac the perfumer, but this is the redone version by Niles. I don't know if this one, 2654, was ever made by Isaac, but I know that this one was made by Niles, and this one is a new, I know 100% original release from Niles, but Martha's Vineyard, Redline 2654, and Miami are all really good fragrances. These are indie niche fragrances. They're extrait de parfums. They last a long time. They project well. I am buying a big 12-pack of these fragrances. It feels great to say that because I really wanted, it used to just be a 10-pack. I really wanted the 10-pack for the longest time. It was 10 of these 1 ounce bottles, but they changed it. Now it's a 12-pack, so it's now 12 of these 1 ounce bottles. Pretty much every single fragrance, not every single fragrance, but majority of them. And I own Martha's Vineyard, so I know that there's only like a couple other ones that are at least shaped in this bottle that I need to try. And then there are like the new ones in like those square bottles, and I believe maybe some older ones as well. But I really do love City Rhythms, so Niles Ramadine has got to be my favorite perfumer in the indie niche category. Parfum and L'Exclusive is nice. Want to try Ocean Noir Parfum. Parfum is really nice. It's my favorite. It's not common to see Michael Malal here. I need to try Ocean Noir. Same Diego, but you're going to love this Parfum because the OG is so good. Yeah, I want to try Ocean Noir. King was telling me Ocean Noir is really good. Said it had good longevity, good projection. It looks good. I like, you know, majority of the notes in there. It does have a seaweed note, which when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, that's kind of weird. It has a seaweed note. But, then I remembered Sunkissed Island has a seaweed note and it smells great. Same Diego, or I already read that. You're beautiful, bro. Have a nice day. Thank you. Have a nice day. EDP, can't wear it. That's your dad's signature? Dang. Blue de Chanel EDP. Try the new French Avenue Grow. All I can say is Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy had a signature scent. That would be it. Interesting. So what? It was like really woody. It was really earthy or what? I feel like a fragrance called Grow is just kind of weird. Yeah, this is Grow. Eau de Parfum. Gone through 3 5-ounce bottles. Dude, that is crazy. My dad wears, he mainly wears, it's the original Issey Miyake Low Dissy Pour Homme. We got him Cuba Prestige Classic, I want to say. He wears that one a lot. Um, there are a couple other fragrances he wears a lot. Victoria's Secret, a very sexy for him, which is discontinued now, and like $200, which is crazy. He also has like a discontinued Bath and Body Works, which is like $200. So it kind of has like a crazy collection. But I don't know. I think once his Issey Miyake runs out or something, I'd like to get him something nice, maybe like a flanker of the Issey Miyake or something like Versace Pour Homme. But I don't know. It's just something I was thinking of. Also loves Tommy by Tommy. It's nostalgic. I love Tommy, the original Tommy Hill figure. I have had Vibrant Summer for a long time since it came out. It was like summer 2023, and it's a great fragrance. So I really did enjoy this one, and I ended up getting the original Tommy for one of my friends, and that's just a really nice, like, I don't have really any nostalgia with it, but it smells nostalgic to me. It's just like a nice, clean, nostalgic green apple. It works, Gian. I mean, it's a nice blue fragrance, very versatile. I loved it. I was honestly very impressed. If I spot a bottle, I would get it. I was heartbroken because when I worked at TJ Maxx, we had this big 200 ml drop all the way down to like $12. And I was gonna buy it like right at the end of my shift because you weren't supposed to buy anything on, or I wasn't gonna buy it on shift. I was gonna buy it during my break because you were supposed to either buy it right at like your end of shift when you were like cleaning and doing what we call recovery, or during your break. And so I was gonna get it, and I was like gonna use my discount too, which was like 10%, which kind of sucked balls. But you know, it would have been like 11.80 or some whatever bullshit for the fragrance. I don't know how much it would be, like 10.80. And someone bought it. I was so sad. Like I was literally gonna have the deal of a lifetime, and I couldn't get it. I was so sad. Polo 67. Oh, I love it. So good. I love the original and the EDP. I need to try the new one, but yeah, I love Polo 67. I need to get at least one of them. Dark Cherry Amber for 20 to Solid Blind Buy. I need that one. I really, really do need that one. Honestly, it's been too long since I've been to Ross. I need to go with Hollis one of these days. I need to pick myself up something like a Banana Republic. I've been looking for that Dark Cherry and Amber for a while, but I need to pick up myself something from Ross. I need to pick up Hollis something from Ross. But I'm getting the City Rhythm. I'm also like dog sitting this weekend, so I'm getting a little bit more money, but I should be buying that City Rhythm box, and I'm gonna like sell 2654, so probably I'll buy something else. So I might buy something for me and Hollis. But y'all, start putting in your guys' last comments because I do got to get going. Joe Milano Levante line. Amazing high quality dupes. Interesting. I've never tried it. I have Full House right there, and I own Moon. I didn't like Moon. Honestly, I thought it was bad. I liked Wild Card. It was good. I own that one. But yeah, Full House is great. Soup is crazy. Lavin Pour Homme is a nice soapy lavender. Nice. What's up, Mike? Little Cheeto? Little Cheeto, what's going on? I just want to say thank you because you inspired to start posting fragrance content. So thank you. Hey man, I appreciate that. If you don't mind, could you leave a comment on my video? Just like say like whatever. You don't even have to like leave a nice comment. Just be like, hey, it's a little Cheeto, whatever. Because if you do make fragrance content, I would like to support you. So you know, so I can like subscribe. So leave a comment on one of my videos so I can subscribe to you and support you. If you want. If not, don't. But I don't know. Do you like myself EDP? Yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorite fragrances. So here's my bottle. It's a 2 ounce. It's down to here. I need, so the beautiful thing with this is they're refillable. So I'm just going to get a big, they give you like a 5 ounce refill kit, but I'm going to need to refill mine. My brother also wears YSL myself. So maybe I'll be a nice brother and I'll refill his as well. But it's not bad. It's like $120 for a refill kit, which is honestly like not bad at all. Mike, your dad would like Pour Homme. It's so fresh and mass appealing. I know, like I owned Pour Homme before. It's a really nice fresh fragrance. That's maybe what I'm thinking. But I know that he does like the Issey Miyake line, so I could get him like Issey Miyake Intense or something like that. Just something that would kind of twist it up a little bit. when on your Invictus Victory Elixir show up, bro, that's a great fragrance right there. I need that one. That's awesome. Yeah, it's a great fragrance. I would highly recommend it. Get the biggest bottle you can if you do get it, because you're probably gonna run through it like me. All right, y'all. Well, I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you drop a sub and a like if you guys have not already. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate the love and support. I don't have any Paco Rabanne. I used to own 1 million Elixir. It was a good fragrance. I really like, okay, it's kind of weird because this is like one of the most basic ones. I think the best Paco Rabanne is just the original Invictus. It's so good, so sugary sweet. Commented, bet I will, I'll comment on your video, or yeah, well, I'll comment on your video. Have 1 million elixir. Yeah, it's good. This man likes grapes. I do like grapes. They're great. All right. Well, I really appreciate you guys. I hope you all have a good rest of your guys' night. Make sure to drop a sub and a like if you guys have not already. Peace, everyone. Smell you later.